April the 10th, 2017, and you are tuned to another fine episode of Awaken Up with Danny. Today is the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Day. That's a mouthful, could use an acronym. Encourage a Writer Day, Golfers Day, Holy Monday, National Farm Animals Day, National Cinnamon Crescent Day, National Sibling Day, say hi to your brother or sis, and Salvation Army Founders Day. We've got a great show for you today. Thank you as always for tuning in. I'm your fantastic and lovable host, Danny Peck, and I'm here to take you on a journey into the depths of your very soul. I love you all, of course. I hope you're having a fantastic Monday, and I hope your weather is as half as nice as mine is. This is spring at its very finest. Excellent example. Just excellent.
Headlines and things, it's time for the news. What does it all mean? News. Headlines around the world. It's time for the news. Waking up with Danny. News.
Foreign ministers of leading U.S. allies were meeting Monday amid mixed signals from the Trump administration on the future of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. At a summit in Italy, foreign ministers of the G7 group of the industrialized nations were expected to seek clarity from the U.S. Secretary of State Tillerson on whether the U.S. is now committed to deposing the Assad regime.
It's time for the weather. 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 Waking up with Danny.
Yeah, it's not your imagination. The weather has been weird. So weird, in fact, it's had an almost biblical feel. A February tornado in Massachusetts, record wildfires across the Great Plains and beyond, more snow than ever in the Sierra Nevada, and temperatures whiplashing from balmy to frigid, killing crops and coaxing flowers of their winter slumber. While some of the swings may result from chance, scientists agree climate change is adding to weather mayhem, and that the world will have to brace for worse. Yeah, all that aside, let's take a look at the national forecast today. We got 77 and mostly sunny in Las Vegas, Nevada. 61, partly cloudy skies in San Francisco, California. Medford, 59, partly cloudy. Seattle, Washington, thunderstorms, 52 degrees. Cut Bank, Montana, 51 degrees with wind. Billings is at 52 with mostly sunny skies. Rapid City, 43 degrees with some snow showers. Chicago, Illinois, at 74 degrees with some thunderstorms. St. Louis, some scattered thunderstorms today at 73. Cincinnati, Ohio, 78 degrees. Partly sunny skies. Charlotte, North Carolina, mostly sunny at 77. Hot Atlanta, Georgia, 79. All sun all day long. Houston, Texas, 79 degrees. Partly rainy weather. San Antonio, Texas is at 80 degrees with thunderstorms today. Brownsville, Texas, on the border of our friends to the south, Mexicanos, 85 degrees with wind. And Los Angeles, California, 78. Sunshine. News! Fake news! News that's not quite real. We're bringing that to you right now. News! Fake news! News that's not quite real. We're bringing that to you right now on the Waking Up with Danny. Fake news. Waking Up with Danny. Fakest news you've ever heard. Waking Up with Danny. Fake news. Waking Up with Danny. Bringing up fake news. Fakest news you've ever heard. Fake news, the fakest news you've ever heard. We're bringing it to you right now. Waking Up with Danny, talking about fake news. The grave implications of his vanity dawning on him, local man Ed Peitz realized what an arrogant fool he's been after skipping the moving walkway at Los Angeles International Airport, sources said Thursday. My God, what have I done? Said a despairing Peitz, realizing that, alas, he must live with the sorrowful consequences of his own hubris, and proceeded down the carpeted corridor in his own 2 feet, watching in shame as other travelers with the humility to board the conveyor platform flowed past him with ease. My pride, my accursed pride, has brought me to this. Like Icarus and Arachne before me, let my tale serve as a warning to all of those who would surrender to the vile temptations of the ego. At press time, redemption lay at hand as the moving walkway was ending with a small gap before the next one began.
Sometimes you're in the shower, you'll have the best thoughts. Then you'll find them here, waking up with Danny. Shower thoughts. Sometimes you're in the shower, you have the best thoughts. Then you'll find them here, waking up with Danny. Shower thoughts. Shower thoughts. Shower thoughts. Find your way back home on the shower thoughts. Sometimes you're in the shower when you have that special thought. It's a shower thought. Waking up with Danny. Shower thoughts.
Without Mr. T, I pity the fool would sound like something out of a Shakespeare play. I pity the fool. Shower thoughts.
And you know you gotta learn something today. Make your life better. The more you know, the more you know. You'll make your life better. And you know you gotta learn something today. You make your life better. And the more you know, the more you know. You'll make your life better. Today I learned. You'll make your life better. Today I learned. You'll make your life better. Today I learned. The more you know, the more you know. Today I learned. Waking up with Danny.
Today I learned a suicide bomber planning on detonating in Moscow at New Year's Eve used her phone as the trigger. When her mobile phone company sent her a spam message, the bomb detonated, killing only herself.
Time for the quote.
The world breaks everyone, and afterward many are strong at the broken places. But those that will not break it kills. It kills the very good and the very gentle and the very brave impartially. If you are none of these, you can be sure it will kill you too, but there will be no special hurry. Ernest Hemingway said this. And the word of the day is Orphic. It's an adjective which means melodious or entrancing. It also means mythical or occult. Some etymology after Orpheus, a musician, poet, and prophet in Greek mythology. His lyre playing and singing could charm animals, trees, and even rocks. After his wife died of a snake bite, he traveled to the underworld to bring her back. His music melted the hearts of Hades and the god of the underworld, who allowed him to take his wife back on the condition that he not look back at her until they had reached the world of the living. They had almost made it when he looked back and lost her again. His mother had also given a word to the English language, Calliopian. The earliest documented use was 1656. Orphic. Some usage, Reina's playing has a kind of Orphic seductiveness. Hugh Canning said this from the Sunday Times, London, UK, February 19th, 2017. And a bonus thought for the day. Joy is the best makeup. Annie Lamott said this. She was a writer, and she was born on this day, April 10th, 1954.
Every day is born a new hero. He faces adversary with a mighty sword. Will he live? Will he die? We don't know. We'll leave it in the hands of the story. Short stories on Waking Up with Danny. Short stories on Waking Up with Danny. They're the opposite of long stories.
actually quite short in length. They're short stories on Waking Up with Danny. Not long but short the stories are. Not long but short the stories are. The hero fighting against the dark forces of the forest. Waking up with waking up, waking up, waking up, waking up, waking up, waking up, I am Danny on the short story. Short stories with Danny. I met an old man dying on a train. When you hear something like that, you prepare yourself for the inevitable moral conclusion that there will come at the end of the story. You settle into your comfortable chair and you begin to wait patiently for the praiseworthy denouement. Well, let's hear some truth. I met an old man dying on a train. He didn't say much of anything when I sat down across from him. Maybe he made an odd noise that old people are prone to make. I honestly wasn't paying much attention. The room was hot and stuffy, and normally I'm alright with a little bit of heat and humidity, but for once, I noticed. I noticed the way his breathing was labored, shallow on the inhale and wheezy on the exhale. I noticed the way sweat collected around the sides of his neck, tracing beady lines down his deathly pale, wrinkly, blotched skin. I noticed when he closed his eyes, he dreamed of being young again. How, when he closed his eyes, our roles were reversed, and he was staring at me in my debilitated condition, silently judging my existence as a matter of my condition. The train came to a screeching halt. I would say I smelled burned rubber, but that's impossible because trains don't work like that. I smelled my own mortality right there, and then, I think. When I walked away, I didn't look behind me, not for 1 second. That was I Want This to Offend You, a short story submitted by Reddit user I Write Shorter Stories. Yeah, and that's going to do it for this episode of Waking Up with Danny. Join me next week, and we'll do it all over again.